They decide to hold him back. Remember, he came to the bubble and then left. Family emergency, was gone 8 days, came back quarantined 4 days. So that's almost 2 weeks where he didn't play at all.
You know, Paul George, we all know Kawhi, but a lot of it goes to the mentality of the individual players too. Do they have great belief? And on that group, those guys never felt they were.
We've seen a lot of comebacks already in the first 3 days here in the NBA bubble. Beverly throws it a little behind, but Kawhi Leonard able to snatch it and throw it down. Came off the bench in that loss to the Lakers. Both teams red hot to start shooting the ball. Marcus Morris, nice defense, stripping Zion Williamson. 27-18, Clippers with a 9-point lead. Pelicans slowly getting up to speed here after that slow start. Brandon Ingram misfires. Ingram had a slow start. The offense of Drew Holiday, an all-NBA defensive player. Meanwhile, Jackson knocks it out of Hayes, the rookie's hands, and now goes down and lays it up and in.
7 for 13 points. You don't give yourself a chance when you turn the ball over.
7 in the first 9.5 minutes of the game. Another high-scoring start for the LA Clippers. They've had stretches this season, certainly before the suspension of the season, where they just were so explosive offensively. Ball knocked out of bounds.
And the Zion watch continues. When do you hope to be able to get him back in there?
Oh, we'll get him back in. We'll get him back in right now.
And the three-point avalanche continues for the Clippers. They're 10 for 14. Williamson drives. He stepped out of bounds.
Just letting him play himself into that, because fatigue is when you get injury. So we're trying to avoid injury by doing what we're doing.
Thank you very much for your time.
Thanks,
Good luck
Lisa.
the rest of the way.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, Lisa. Nice.
Goes into success and failure. That's out of your control.
Reggie Jackson, another three, lead us up to 16 again. You can see here as Melly tries a three-pointer. He's making some good moves. He's just not against certain matchups. It's not easy for him, but there are some nights he can be so effective. Ball, try to jam it in there. Who got his hands on it? Patrick Beverly rolls over and calls time. Just about every team in the NBA has set the franchise record for threes made and attempted over the last couple of years with the way the game has changed. Paul George to Beverly. Beverly to Morris. And the Clippers just keep pouring it on. Already 15 3-pointers in less than 20 minutes of play. Ball turns it over. Morris banks it home, and the Clippers, again, if they have just
left, if you're the Pelicans, now is not the time to hold your head down. You got to continue to chip away, fight, battle. And you can't quit. You can't give in, because this Clipper team, when they smell blood, they're going after you.
Lonzo Ball misses. Mark, if you're Alvin
impressed, yeah, we've earned that right to have it that way. But okay, now what we're gonna do? We still have plenty of ball game left to go, and I've seen crazier things happen. Let's begin to compete the way we thought about competing when we left the locker room.
I mean, one guy at 21 years, the other guy at 17 years.
Ball drives. Picked up by Reggie. Slow to get up. Holiday throws it ahead. Etuan Moore shut off nicely by Morris. Holiday reverse. Banker won't go. Favors tip, misses. You like the way right now. I mean, they're up by after 17. The Golden State Warriors, surprise, surprise, did it back in October 2018. That's when Klay Thompson had those 14 threes in a game. It was in Chicago against the Bulls. Bad pass. Turnover number 12. Jackson to the basket. Layup is good.
And I don't like this when I see
some good energy on their bench. Just trying to get, emotionally into the game after getting blasted like that. Ingram pass inside to Favors, trying to jam it in there. Perry's got 15. Largest lead has been 34. Zion Williamson kicks it out. And an offensive foul Again, you see for the Clippers, it's their 18th three-pointer. Ingram with George up on him. Brandon Ingram's at it. And a moving screen called on Favors. On 7 for 10 from three-point range is George.
And 0 for 6 from 2.
He had 30 points in the game against the Lakers as Josh Hart misses. He's got 25 points. Well, Clippers scored 37 points in the first quarter. Never looked back. They have just dominated this entire.
Everybody understand what I'm saying. When I say this guy in a 7-game series against anybody, any team could be the best player on the floor. I'm not saying he's better than LeBron James, or he's better than Anthony Davis, or he's better than Kawhi Leonard. But in a series, what we're witnessing today, he is more than capable of doing every game.
Well, you reflect back when he was with Indiana as Leonard was fouled.
As Harold with more, let's check in with Lisa.
Yeah, Mike, remember Montrezl Harrell left the bubble on July 17th. The team said it was to attend a family matter. Harrell later posted something on social media that seemed to indicate that he was going home to be with his grandmother. And he posted yesterday that his grandmother passed away. I asked Doc Rivers if he had spoken to Montrez all the time. When is Trez coming back? And he said, my answer has been the same. When he's ready. When he's ready, he'll come back. You can't play, Doc said, when you're not right mentally. And he said that Montrez and his grandmother were very tight. Doc told me.
Clippers, and we still have over a quarter to go. Again, the NBA record is 27. The Rockets set it last year. Well, lead back up to 40. Largest has been 42. This has been a no contest since very early in the first quarter. In terms of the timing, play a 1 o'clock game, then you got a 6 o'clock game, then an 8:30 game.
And these coaches aren't going to want their guys to be out in the sun come playoff time, golfing, fishing, and the games are going to come basically every other day.
Oh, almost. And then Oklahoma City with a blowout win. And now it's the Clippers' turn. Frank Jackson drives, left-handed shot won't go. Rebound goes to Jermichael Green. Their championship team. And boy, are they a terrific team.
And a slew of injuries. And what Nick Nurse